This is outdoor content that awards upgradable gear, because I suppose, spoilers, it all is. Yeah, right. So, what are Fyrakk assaults? Why should you do them? Why should you engage in this brand new feature? So, these are testable on batch 10.1 this week, which gives us an early preview. So, Fyrakk assaults. Each day, Fyrakk is going to assault one of the 4 original zones. So, Waking Shores, Unknown Plains, Span, and Thaltrassus. The assault lasts for the entire day. Changing to a new zone with the next daily reset. What happens? Well, the atmosphere will turn fiery, it'll rain ash, the skybox will become mean and nasty, Fyrakk's forces will surround the area, including Jaredine, Primalists, and Primal Drakes. There will be a small quest hub with members of the zone's faction offering 3 quests. Okay, so the objectives then. What do you need to do for one of these Fyrakk assaults? So we've got the Wards of Agira, the Wards of Fyrakk, and Everburning Keys. What are these? So, Agira. Normal enemies can drop Wards of Agira. You need 5 Wards of Agira to interact with a Suffusion Crucible. Suffusion Crucibles will... Okay, so you kill the little weak dudes. When you kill enough of the little weak dudes, you're able to summon in an elite enemy. That elite enemy will drop the Ward of Fyrakk. You need 5 Wards of Fyrakk to interact with a Suffusion Mold. Suffusion Molds will summon an elite Forge Master boss that drops an Everburning Key. Get 3 keys, you can open a secured shipment cache. The Fyrakk Assault World Quest will end once the Forge Master has been defeated.
Okay.
Okay, and then there's this bar here, Fyrakk's Fury, that will gradually fill as you kill people in the zone. When it's full, he will fly over the area and burn everything in his path, reminiscent of the Deathwing flybys from the Cataclysm pre-patch event, and you will actually get the Still Standing in the Fire achievement if you're killed by it. Fyrakk will bombard the assault area with Shadow Flame before leaving. A Disciple of Fyrakk Proto-Drake boss will then spawn and require a large group of players to defeat. So it is one of those things. Group of players comes together, kill a bunch of small dudes, summon in slightly stronger dudes, kill those dudes, summon in boss, kill boss, get loot. Happy, happy. Now,
interesting to call that a Russian nesting doll ender. That's what it is, yeah.
So rewards then. The secured shipment, as we said, requires 3 of those keys, so defeating 3 Forge Masters. These have no loot, but they will likely contain some Drake's Shadow Flame Crest fragments and eye level 405 gear. Shadow Flame Crest fragments then. So the Forge Master boss drops 5 Drake fragments. The Disciple of Fyrakk drops 6 Drake fragments. So you can combine 15 of those, obviously, to create a full Drake Shadow Flame Crest, which will upgrade one of your bits of gear.
God, my brain's turning to dust.
Now then, Drake's Shadow Flame Crest. The Disciple of Fyrakk boss drops a quest item that awards you a full Drake's Shadow Flame Crest. Oh, that's another upgrade. There will likely be a different Disciple of Fyrakk boss per zone, with each having one of the quest items for a total of 4 per week, basically like Storm Sigils. So there's item level 385 gear, which is Explorer 4 out of 8. This is daily quests in the assault area, and I'll have a chance of awarding you that gear. There's item level 405 stuff, which is Veteran 2 out of 8 from defeating the Disciple of Fyrakk boss. 411 gear, Veteran 4 out of 8, which is for doing the World Quest. And then 415, which is Champion 1 out of 8, where it was recently stated, in that blog post on the gearing system, the Champion level gear will be obtainable in limited quantities from the Fyrakk assaults. So basically, I think this just means you get a bunch of loot, you upgrade the loot.
Slow burner progress for normal tier gear.
And this is what it looks like. Again, on human male.
Why? I mean, I know it's done because it's easiest, but God, it's so bad.
So much of WoW's gear just looks so much worse in previews because of how it's previewed. It's quite rough. Yeah, it is what it is. I think the sets, though, are sick. Like, man, male's really awesome. Plate's pretty damn cool as well.
Those are big shoulders. Imagine getting 2 Doras in those. Oh, Tauren wearing those. Be so wide.
Hang on.
Oh, dear.
Thoughts. So, this is from our resident PTR tester. There's quite a bit of early negative sentiment amongst the player base regarding these assaults, mainly due to them being daily on the PTR, but also because they seem fairly boring. Unlike the original Primal Storms, which essentially had a weekly lockout per element type, and the later Primalist Future event added in 10.05, which had diminishing returns after the first every week, these just seem to be daily. This is PTR, and it may only be daily for testing purposes.
Emphasis on May.
Emphasis on May, but that said, the last time they did one of these...
They April only be for testing purposes.
What?
They April only be for testing purposes.
I'm so confused.
April, May.
Oh, fuck me. Last time they did a system like this, it was the 4 elements, and that was your weekly thing.
Yeah.
There's every chance that it will be like that again. We just literally don't know, but I suppose there is the daily quest element, but the daily quest element will only really matter if you want that 385.
Yeah. It may also be, and I will say this, I think it may also be daily as a response to players being concerned about the lack of World Quest daily content to do, because those outdoor players are like, hey, I've done everything, what else is for me to do? And the only answer they had was like farming renown as opposed to progressing their character. So I think there's a potential that it is daily, or at least they're trying it out daily intentionally to say, hey, do players like logging in and going, what can I do? In the same way that people log into Diablo and do rifts. Mm-hmm. And that's what they do with their time. Maybe they might be trying to go for this, for like the, hey, outdoor players want to go and, home from work, very tired, I'm going to do the thing I like to do, which is number up in video game I like. And now they're going to make that possibly daily. Yeah, that's a possibility I have. And obviously there's like the, daily, but then, they made world quests so people wouldn't be fielded like they had to do them every day and log in every day. So I think it's a little bit of they could be doing that. To just go, hey, you can run these every day, especially with the crest capping so big. It might be like, if you do these like 4 or 5 days a week, you'll be capped. Maybe 3 days a week. So you should only really do them 3 days a week. But then do more for more flight zones. It might be that kind of thing, where they are going, here's your limitless grind. Maybe. Just a thought.
We will have to see.
Yep.
We'll have to see. And it's all subject to change.
Yep.
They should maybe just make a post about the testing to explain their intent. Seems like the sort of thing they're maybe more likely to do these days.
Yep.